Next up at UFC 324, we have Alex Perez taking on Charles Johnson. Alex Perez, 25-10 in his career, 1-4 in his last five. He is coming off that submission loss to Asu Almabayev, taking on Charles Johnson, 18-7 in his career, 4-1 in his last five. He is coming off an underdog win over prospect Loner Kavanaugh. Alex Perez has a horrific record as of late, but he's actually a good fighter. He's a good striker, great low kicks, solid wrestling. He'll enter the pocket with solid boxing. He'll throw nice combinations. Then he'll finish those exchanges with some leg kicks, circle out, start that process over. Solid 75% takedown defense. And he is coming off that submission loss to Asu Amabaya, but that was a fight that he was winning. He was moving forward. He had incredible pressure, incredible pace. The wrestling offensively looked spectacular. Then ultimately in the third round, he got sucked up into a guillotine when he took a shot. He's taking on Charles Johnson, busy, technical striker, good takedown defense, really nice hand speed. He's got nice output of almost 5 significant strikes per minute, and he can keep that pace for well beyond 15 minutes. His UFC record is 7-5, but all 5 of those losses are to quality fighters, and the 7 wins are mostly against young prospects, including the actual flyweight champion of the world, Josh Van, who he knocked out. He didn't just decision him, he knocked him out in the third round. He is one of the more active fighters on the roster, and he just carved himself out this little prospect killer niche for himself, and that's not even something he's looking to do. C-Rod was the prospect killer for a while, but if you look at it, Charles Johnson has dispatched of more hype prospects than C-Rod has. This fight, the odds and the Tapology voters could not be farther. Tapology has like 90% Charles Johnson. Nobody's really even considering Alex Perez here. The odds have it a little bit closer, 2-1, obviously. I understand all sides. I understand everybody all over Charles Johnson here. He's busy. He's technical. He'll play the outside game. He's tough as hell. We've seen him almost knocked out and then work his way back and end up winning that fight. I am on the side of Alex Perez doesn't get the respect he should be getting for how good of a fighter he actually is. Alex Perez is a very, very good fighter who has had some ridiculous matchups and some bad beats. His losses are to Alexandre Pantoja, champion. Muhammad Makayev, undefeated, left the UFC, could come back and be a champion. Tatsuro Taira, he was beating Tatsuro. He was literally up on the scorecards. Then his knee exploded. Davison Figueiredo, champion. So yeah, he's got 4 losses in his last 5 fights, but they are to world champions, undefeated prospects, future champions. Like, they are phenomenal losses. In his last fight, that flukish submission, he was winning that fight against a very good prospect and got caught. And the only reason I'm laying all that out there is because his actual skills, Alex Perez's actual fight skills, are good. He is a good fighter. He's not, he might be the best 1-4 fighter on the roster right now. I think Alex Perez could sneak out a close one here. If he blasts the legs and restricts the movement, and if he just pressures immediately the way that he was pressuring Asu, who did Charles lose to in the Apex? Ramazan? Was that Ramazan? Who was that?
Somebody on steroids, Angelo.
Well, who was it? But the reason he lost is because that dude, Esteban, that dude was just moving forward and just bombing away like a lunatic. And Charles was backing up, and the optics of that, the judges didn't like. That could happen here with Alex Perez moving forward, staying busy, throwing combinations, mixing a takedown, back up, do it again, do it again, do it again. I'm going to slightly lean Alex Perez. I'll be full rooting for Charles Johnson. Dude couldn't be nicer. I'll be rooting for him to win. I just was so impressed with Alex's loss in his last fight that it's just hard to shake that and be like, yeah, he's going to lose. What do you think, unbiased Jacob?
Don't listen to this fucking dumbass. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he is talking about. Full transparency, I'm a little bit biased. Charles Johnson's my boy. I've talked to Charles about this fight a little bit. I like Charles Johnson. I like him in this fight. And the reason I like him in this fight, Alex Perez, you're right. He's lost to some good people. He's shown signs of life here and there. I'm not going to discredit the Tyra situation or even the Sue situation and stuff like that. Because when he's against those type of fighters, he could look good enough. Because if you go start going down the fucking track record of Alex Perez, dude has never fought the type of striker that Charles Johnson is. You're looking at a Sue, that's not a striker. You're looking at Tyra, that's not a striker. You're looking at Nikolai, that's not really a striker. He's a grappler. He can box, but he's not an all-in striker. He's a fucking grappler. You look at Mikhaev, obviously not a striker. Pantoja can strike, but really his bread and butter is going to be in the wrestling. That fight obviously didn't last very long, but Figgy, not really a striker, more of a grappler. Formiga, not a striker, a grappler. Jordan, I mean, you go down and all of a sudden you're looking at it and like, yeah, Alex Perez has looked decent in the boxing against wrestlers and grapplers, but Charles Johnson is a different fucking animal. And I promise you guys, if you watch tape of Alex Perez and his entries, this dude is he completely squares up. He just kind of ducks his head and throws big right hands, and then he follows it up with these wild, left right hooks. I've watched a lot of tape on Alex Perez and his entries. He blitzes in, and against these wrestlers that just kind of back up off the pressure and can't stand in their box, that's all well and good, as Michael Bisping would say. But when you get a guy like Charles Johnson, who can sit in there and hit those fucking shit and hit the angles and step off, and he's in there with all the fucking I mean, let me go fucking. I mean, this guy is like, this guy Charles Johnson is sitting here like this. Ain't fucking like that. He's out there. He's He's never fought a striker like Charles Johnson. I don't think he's going to be able to wrestle Charles Johnson. And if you're not wrestling Charles Johnson, you're striking with him. Charles Johnson's a much better striker. This is a statement fight. This is a big moment for Charles. He finally got kind of a big name, not the name he wanted.
Who do you call out?
I'm just tired. But this is a great moment for him. I'm happy for him. I think he gets it done. I think he comes in, makes a statement, comes in aggressive, and he's the better striker. I mean, he's a way better striker, and that's all that should matter in this fight. So give him my boy.
Alex was mixing in the wrestling so well against Asu Alimbayev, who is a wrestler.
Yeah, Asu can't defend. Like he can't defend the takedowns with his hands, if that makes sense. Like you watch Aljo against Sean O'Malley. It's like when you get these long rangy strikers and you're a wrestler, it's like, oh shit, those entries are a little bit different than tiny ass Asu, who's just gonna like let you get to his leg because he can't, or he's gonna overthrow whatever. Charles is fucking. Do I have to show you again? I mean,
I don't know if you physically can.
I mean, back in the ER. But it is different. I mean, when you have a strike, you think like, oh, the wrestling's going to be easy versus, and Charles obviously knows how to wrestle. He's a very good scrambler and wrestler.
He's a very good fighter. Yeah,
So when you have that on top of like, okay, come in, and I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna have an uppercut. I'm gonna have a knee. I'm gonna have because I know how to defend as well. So it's like I think it's a really good matchup for Charles.
Listen, I like Charles. I'll be full blown rooting for Charles. Me leaning Alex is not about Charles. I just think Alex is so underrated, and that's where I'm coming from. And I thought the loss against the Sioux, it was just like, dude, this performance.
But Sioux and Charles, like, it's a completely different fight.
It's not that it was a Sioux. I'm not saying a Sioux is so good. It's his ability, the insane forward pressure, mixing the striking and the wrestling together perfectly.
All those fucking entries for fucking here. I'll fucking pull. I mean, it's like
whose entries?
And this, I mean, I'm talking about Alex Perez. So Asu started reading it. He literally just every entry he just squares up and just ducks his head. And Asu started throwing those uppercuts where he wasn't really able to land one. But if you look at, let's see. Okay, guys. Like it's almost like he does almost like the Pantoja. You know, Pantoja just kind of like and then grabs you. It's just like that. Like he throws a big overhand and then he just charges at you, throwing like this. It's like again, Charles is going to be like, boop.
I don't disagree. Charles is the better striker.
Everybody that's going to bet Alex Perez, I swear to God,
I'm not betting on Alex Perez. I'm not betting, and I made
talking to you.
And I made that very clear. And well, because you know how people are, Angelo picked. I made it unbelievably clear. I was like, this is the slightest lean on the planet. Not all picks are equal. I'm not betting on it. But I do think plus 3.5 is solid here. That just hasn't dropped yet. When that drops, I'll see what those odds are. But I think Alex can take a round. Especially Charles can be a little bit of a slow starter early.
Look at this. Like, that is like.
It's just swinging, baby. Swinging.
Like he comes. It's like that's like old. I mean, he's like old school wrestling striker. That shit don't work no more. Unless you're Pantoja, he just fucking walks through anything.
Yeah, except, ouch. Listen, Jacob and I are split. If you need a tiebreaker, we've got a bunch of them. We have a bunch of tiebreakers on the website for you. We've got Artem. We've got BetSam. We have the artificial intelligence, and we have a brand new capper. Somebody very big that most of you know. I'm not saying his name until he says ours, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow, you'll find out who it is.
I don't even know. It's a surprise to me, too.
You should know.
Nobody told me.
Yeah, in the group chat with you and Josh.
No, I don't think I saw it. I don't think I was part of that
said
one.
it a bunch of times. You were just too busy setting up the room. Everybody will find out tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not saying his name till he says mine in case something randomly goes awry at the last second. We want picks.com. What?
Do I like this person?
You've never interacted with him that I know of.
Do they know their fucking place in line?
He's very funny. And a lot of people are like, it's AJ from Experts. No, it's not.
Last time you saw me,
it's
I see his fucking face pop up. Enjoy the show. We'll cut it off.
But no, it'll be a nice addition. Very different lens he operates under.
Is it Casio?
Who?
It's not Casio?
Who's Casio?
Isn't that your boy? Mr.
Casio. My long pause was, can you say drag these nuts? Like, I thought it was turning into something like that. Who's my boy Casio? And I got banned on TikTok.
Casio? What's his name? The fat dude?
Queso. Oh, I wish. That dude is unbelievable. That dude's awesome.
Is it Burnt Peanut?
No, nice try. That one can turn into a...
No, Burnt Peanut is Arc Raiders streamer.
Oh. I was like, Peanut, dick in your mouth, Clenbat. That's the worst guess I've seen. Jesus Christ. Aiden Ross. No, and this dude has tens of thousands of subscribers on YouTube. I'm not gonna say his name till he says
Speed. I show Speed.
Yes, we did it. Wow. Didn't he retire? Oh no. Kai Cenat stopped.
Guy's reading books.
Yeah, he's reading books. Good for him. People are making fun of him. He's not great at reading. Good for him for doing it, dude. Anyway, let's go.